Hey guys, it's Marissa, and today's video is going to be how to start a conversation with a guy. And I wanted to make this video because after doing how to flirt with a guy and how to get a guy to ask you out, I got a lot of comments that were like, well, what if I just don't have the courage to go up to a guy and start talking to him? You know, what if I can't talk to him? So I thought it was a really good point. So I wanted to make this video as to how you can kind of initiate a conversation with him, so it can lead to things like flirting and how to get him to ask you out and all that stuff. So let us get started. So the first tip is to work your way up to talking to him. And it can be really intimidating to just go up and start saying a whole bunch of things. So a good way is to kind of ease your way into talking to him. And one way that you could do this is to kind of be charismatic with your friends in front of him. So like if you're in a group setting and you're hanging out with your friends and he's kind of around lurking, you can kind of, you know, start laughing, start being quirky with your friends, start making jokes, whatever, and let him see how fun and outgoing you are. And I've actually done this before, guilty as charged, and it does work because you kind of get his attention subtly, and it's a good way to kind of start before you actually go into talking to him. So the next tip is to have something to say, and you don't want to just walk up to him and be like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Just say nothing, which I've been guilty of before. You want to have a purpose and a reason for talking to him. You either want to be asking him a question, you know, it could be about school. You could ask him his opinion on something because guys like to feel valued and they like to feel important. Don't talk about anything that's like super girly. Like, don't be like, do you like my nail polish? Or have you seen the new episode of the Carrie Diaries? You know, don't leave all that for your girlfriends, but you want to, you know, ask him, say, hey, I got a new Xbox 360, any game suggestions? You know, talk about video games, talk about something, but you don't want to go up to him and have nothing to say, because then you might say something embarrassing and silly, and I've done that before. So you just want to kind of plan out what you're gonna say. So the next tip is to pick the right time to talk to him. You don't want to go up to him and talk to him and start a conversation after you've like failed a test and had a fight with your mom and you're having a bad hair day and you picked an ugly outfit and everything goes wrong. You know, you want to talk to him when you're on your A game and you're feeling good and you're feeling confident, because that's literally when you have the best conversations with somebody, when you're feeling at your best. You know, you don't want to, you know, those days where you just feel like everything that could possibly go wrong goes wrong. You don't want to choose a day like that to talk to him. So just make sure that you're happy and you're in a good mood. So the next tip is to bring a buddy and go talk to him. You know, it can be really intimidating to have a one-on-one conversation. So, you know, bring a friend of yours, an outgoing friend who is good at conversations. Bring her and go talk to him. And you don't even necessarily have to say like, oh, I like him, because that might make things awkward, because she might be like, oh, do you think she's pretty? You know, your friend might embarrass you. So just, you don't even have to say, I like this guy. Just be like, oh, hey, want to go talk to Brian? Whatever his name is. Yeah, so just bring a friend, because it makes it a lot less intimidating and you might want to open up more and be more sparkly. So the last tip is to talk to him often. And when you talk to a guy, you want to keep that momentum going. You don't want to let it die, because, you know, I've had times where you talk to a guy and then it's like a week passes, 2 weeks passes, and then suddenly it just starts fading and fading. You know, you want to keep having these little conversations here and there, because eventually he'll just get so used to you that it'll be a regular or daily thing with the guy you like. So it's really good to kind of keep that momentum going and to keep initiating conversations, and soon it might be him initiating conversations with you. So just be sure that you keep it going. So that was my video. I hope you guys liked it, and I will be doing more dating videos in the future, so stay tuned.